Everyone, it's me, Donna. Okay, my question is, what's the hype all about? From what I hear, YouTube is rolling out a new feature called the hype button. And from what I understand, it is for people who have between 500 and 50,000, I believe it is, subscribers. Uh, Something about people can look at your video and a hype button will appear somewhere. I don't know if it's near the like button or where, but something about they push the hype button and it gives you points. And if you get enough points, it puts you on some kind of board on their website, uh, YouTube's thing, where they have, I guess, like these trending charts or something like that. But supposedly they're doing away with the regular trending videos, and they're only going to keep up the stuff for music videos and gaming and some other stuff, I think. But I think they're just going to, like on your homepage, I think there's just going to be like recommended videos. Recommended. Oh my goodness, recommended videos. Oh my Lord, what is wrong with me? Uh, but it's, people call it recommendations. Anyway, um, so you know, I reckon there's going to be those kinds of changes, and then also I've been noticing people have been upset and complaining because their channels have been demonetized, and it's over silly stuff. Uh, Not answering certain emails in regards to their addresses and bank connections that's connected up to the AdSense thing. I think some people have had issues with that. Some people, it's uh, Google and YouTube's whole AI bot system found something within their videos that triggered it to uh, demonetize their content just over, its perception of what their channel and video is about. And then I've heard people upset because here's the thing, there's been people complaining, saying that there's too much slop on YouTube. They don't like the AI stuff that's out there. They don't like the regurgitated, reused stuff that's just being put out. Uh, one thing after another and whatever. Here's my thing, okay? Um, Instead of YouTube using AI to uh, demonetize AI or what it perceives as AI, even if it's not really AI, but because its system is confused, um, why don't we just go by what people are actually viewing? Because if you don't like what you call the slop that's out there, then don't view it. That's how you keep it from popping up in your in the areas where videos are promoted and all that. uh I mean, I understand everybody's curious, and you might go check out a few videos and then realize, ooh, this is slop. I can understand, that happening. But if you keep going back and you're viewing more of those videos, then guess what, they're going to pop up in your recommendations area. But if you know something slop, or as you call it, slop, um, and you keep viewing it, then it's going to keep popping up. So stop complaining about it popping up if you're the reason why it's popping up. I mean, common sense. It's like people want other people to solve their problems. Because, see, here's where the problem comes. Once YouTube sends out its AI stuff looking for these new policies and these new things that it's put out because people have went and complained, it's going to nail things, innocent channels, uh, and stuff like that. And it's like then it gets out of control, and then next thing you know, everybody gets demonetized, and then it messes with people's livelihoods or whatever. um, and I think that's kind of ridiculous. I think YouTube needs to rethink that and maybe back off of that, because that can be damaging. It can turn creators away from the whole platform. uh, because here's my thinking: what you might think is slop, I might not think is slop. And it's just, it's about whether or not people are viewing it. That's what pops it out there. And let me tell you, I don't bust nobody's chops or have anything against somebody who knows how to work the system and earn money off their so-called slop. If they can do it, great. More power to them. I mean, you know, and just because someone spends 10 hours, and that's how some people are viewing quality. They think that you have to spend 10 hours working on all these programs that you bought and paid for, and set up all these cameras and these lighting systems and all that, and put work into their videos. That to them is quality, and that to them only deserves to be on the platform. And I'm sorry, but we all have our own idea as to what is quality and what is not. And just because someone can do like I'm doing right now and just use their cell phone or any old camera and just sit here and talk, that does not mean that it's less quality or less good to be, or less deserving, I should say, to be on YouTube than somebody who created a video that they paid a bunch of people and used all kinds of expensive equipment and programs and everything to create. That still does not make that video more important than a regular person just doing what I'm doing. And I'm not saying that my videos are good or of quality. It all depends on the eye of the beholder. But I'm just saying, someone like me who may actually have something better to say than I do. But I just think people need to think about that before you start saying that only videos that have all this hard work put into it, which is really unnecessary, is more important than other videos. And also, people are saying, well, I'm glad they're getting rid of faceless YouTube channels. Well, there's a lot of people that maybe want to create animations, that maybe want to just put out material. And it don't have to be because they're too shy to be in front of the camera. Shyness is not always a factor in whether or not you want to put faceless content out there. Maybe your creativity can be put into animations or images or other fake voices and ideas and all that thing. Maybe that's the way you enjoy creating videos and putting things out there and telling stories. How do you think networks do? I mean, they put out cartoons, love channels, soap operas, news thing. I mean, and they're using different formats. And I mean, it's so ridiculous how people think that because you have a YouTube channel, you have to be the face of that channel. And I don't agree with that. I think if you don't want to be on camera, and if you just want to do animations or drawings or artwork, or create animations, or using all kinds of different formats in all that thing. I mean, to me, that's about like having a TV station or something. And I just, I don't understand people's thinking in regards to that. And, what is wrong with a computerized voice? What is wrong with people using these AI voices? Nothing. Nothing. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's simple. That's how you control what you see on your recommended page on YouTube. is if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't let your kids watch it if you don't like it. If AI people have AI programs that just keep reusing their same sounds and people doing all this stuff that just keeps making these farting sounds or just walking sounds or whatever that are on repeat that your children are watching. Hey, don't let your kids watch that. If you don't like it, don't let them watch it. It's that simple. I just don't. Why are you wanting someone else to fix what you could easily fix and not have show up? If you don't like it, bypass it. Just keep going and don't watch it. And it'll quit showing up. It might show up one time or two times or whatever. Just bypass it. And even if it shows up every day, don't watch it. You won't have a problem. I mean, it's that simple. You know, and start watching things that you want to watch, and then those things will pop up on your recommended area of your page. I mean, how hard is it? But you complaining has now created this out of control AI system, and that's another thing. Why did YouTube and all these, well, not YouTube, but Google is what I mean to say, Google and all these other companies, why are they rolling out AI if they don't want us to use it? If you don't want us to use automated voices and things, if you don't want us to use, the generated content, the stories, the images and all that stuff, why do you put the system out there for us to create this stuff? There's no law against it. So why can't people use that in their videos if they want to? And again, if other people don't like these people's AI stuff, don't watch it. Wow, what a concept. I mean, I just don't get it. Because this is kind of out of control, and I think it's hurting a lot of channels, because there's a lot of channels that I like to watch that are completely faceless, and I totally get it, because they're wanting, like, say, like soundscape type channels where they just show images and they images and they play music or they play sounds that, like birds chirping and things like that. I love those types of things. Um, what is your problem with that? Like, why would you want that to be taken away? Because there's nothing wrong with it. But now YouTube is starting to shut those channels down, and it's ridiculous. All because their AI system somehow flags it. And so these people have to go through all this trouble to try and get their channel back or get it to where it can get monetized. And I feel bad for them, because that's the whole point of their channel. It's doing what the purpose is, and it's not hurting anyone. And what's wrong with them making money off of it? I don't understand. And I'm not trying to come off as horrible, but I mean, it just irritates me. It's common sense stuff. I don't get it. But anyway, feel free to leave your comments, and tell me what you think too. I mean, does the whole thing kind of seem ridiculous to you? And do you feel like maybe YouTube kind of needs to roll back on that and maybe start using people as well as the AI system to, like, recheck these channels that they're flagging and they're demonetizing, and make sure that there's adequate reason to do it? I mean, I just don't see. I don't get it. I don't understand why. I mean, if it is too much of this so-called spam stuff or whatever, now, let me just say this, okay, before I leave. I can understand them putting a stop to these channels where people are coming on trying to sucker other people into going off to these other things where they have to pay to supposedly be a better YouTuber, or learn the systems of opening up your own bakery and all this stuff, and yet it's all a scam. I can understand them shutting down the scammy channels. I'm totally on board with that. I don't have a problem whatsoever with them shutting that down. But to shut down something just because it's faceless, because a lot of my content is faceless, because I feel like what I'm doing for that particular video does not require my face to do it and get my point across. And I use AI voices for some of the stuff. So I'm not hurting anyone, and I hope one day to be monetized. And I don't want to get flagged just because of that. And it's ridiculous. I'm not trying to scam anyone. I'm not trying to get people to pay for courses or anything like that. So if you're not harming anyone, what's the problem? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.